Hi students, this is Maheshwarity. In this class, I am going to go through some case studies which are very important in exam point of view. In which the first case study is about smart plug with remote disconnect and Wi-Fi connectivity. That means you are making plug as smart. That means from any remote location, you can disconnect appliances which are connected to your plug using Wi-Fi connectivity. That means you can on and off your home appliances from anywhere in the world with the help of IoT, Internet of Things. That is connecting your devices to Internet. See here. In this application, the Wi-Fi enabled smart plug helps you to control any connected device from home or remotely from anywhere in the world with internet access. That is, with the help of this application, you can control any connected device. Any connected device means any connected home appliance from within the home or remotely from anywhere in the world. Understand? With the help of internet access. You see, it can be used in home appliances like controlling portable heaters or your ACs, turning on and off the lights, and smart grids and building automation, etc. These are the various applications where this smart plug is used. And a smart plug is an electronic device generally connected to other devices or networks via different wireless protocols. That means a smart plug is connected internally with different wireless protocols such as Bluetooth, NFC, Wi-Fi, 3G, etc. That means you can connect your appliances to the smart plug with the help of Bluetooth or near field communication or Wi-Fi, etc. Any protocol that can operate to some extent interactively and autonomously. Autonomously means independently. Let's see. The appliances like home automation. Home automation means controlling your home appliances. And building automation requires two main aspects of smart plug technology. What are they? Android and cloud-based remote access. That means you are storing the information in the server. What information? Your appliance on and off state and the power consumption or energy consumption that is done by your appliance. So how much energy that is consumed by the appliance. This information is stored in the cloud. And you can use an Android device for controlling the appliances from remote location. You can disconnect from a remote location. You can disconnect your appliance from the remote location and with the help of the Wi-Fi connectivity. Why Wi-Fi? With the help of Wi-Fi, you can connect to the internet. See, this is a block diagram of smart plug with Wi-Fi connectivity. See the blocks here. Here you can observe CC3100 Wi-Fi module. This is the main module which connects to the internet. So this is the IoT project. And here you can see Tiva Launchpad, that is TM4C microcontroller board, which is used for controlling the relay and the appliances with the help of the relay. And see this CC3100 and Tiva Launchpad are interfaced with the help of the SPI protocol. And coming to this block, this UCC28910T module, this module is a regulator and current driving module, current limiting module. This module is used to step down your AC power supply and gives the voltage that is required for CC3100 and your Tiva Launchpad. So Tiva Launchpad only requires 3.3 volts for operation, and CC3100 also requires 3.3 to 5 volts for operation. This voltage and current which is required for the two boards is given with the help of this driver board. And coming to relay. Here the relay is used. Relay is an electrical switch. This relay is used to connect and disconnect this AC power supply to the appliances, your home appliances, according to the energy consumption. The trigger to the relay is coming from the TIVA launchpad, and the trigger to the TIVA launchpad is coming from the CC3100 Wi-Fi module, which is connected to the internet. That means here the information is passing to the centralized server, that is cloud, and from there it is passing through some Android device. In that Android device, you can give the trigger such that you can on and off the appliances according to the energy consumption. Let us see in detail with the help of this flowchart. See here, first you have to configure your CC3100 in access point mode. That means you should configure your Wi-Fi module, that is CC3100, in access point mode, means you will connect to internet. First you have to initialize your module, that is you connected to internet. Then what you will do, you will read the current status of the devices, that is whether the device is on state or off state. That is, your fan is in on state or off state, light is in on state or off state, AC is in on state or off state. That information is read here, and that information is sent to the cloud, that is centralized server, with the help of CC3100. Then that information is passed to a Android device. In that device, you can write the opposite state. That is, you can disconnect this power supply or connect the power supply by monitoring the energy consumption of particular appliance. See, what you are doing here, you are monitoring the energy consumption of particular appliance and checking whether that energy consumption value, that data, is greater than threshold value or not. If it is greater than threshold value, what you are doing? You are simply activating the relay. That means you are disconnecting the power supply so that the appliance will be off, so that you can save the power. In this way, the smart plug is used. If it is not greater than the threshold value, means again you are monitoring the power consumption and checking and sending the information to the cloud. In the cloud, what you are doing? You are checking whether the data is greater than threshold or not. If the data, if the appliance is consuming more power, where appliances are consuming more power, then what you will do? You will activate the relay and disconnect the power supply that is going to that particular appliance, so that you can reduce the energy consumption. This is the main aim of this project. Understand? Then, coming to the next case study, this is a TIVA based sensor hub booster pack. About the sensor hub booster pack. Hub means which is the interconnection of something. That means sensor hub means that is one which have so many sensors. A sensor hub is one which is having many sensors integrated in it. And the sensor hub booster pack is used for building applications. See, in this case study, how I am using the sensor hub booster pack. And this case study is about weather broadcasting. Weather broadcasting means you are broadcasting the weather information such as temperature or the wind direction, the acceleration, the pressure values. This is the weather information. This type of weather information is broadcasted with the help of this case study. See, weather broadcasting system require some smart techniques to monitor the weather conditions of different places. So it is useful for what department? Meteorological department, for the detection of environmental condition with the help of a balloon. What here in case study we are doing, that is we are placing the sensor hub booster pack in a balloon, and we are letting this balloon to pass through different places so that we can measure different values such as pressure, acceleration, temperature with the help of the sensors which are present in the sensor hub booster pack, so that information can be broadcasted. to the users, whoever required. Then see what we are doing here. Then we are initializing GPIO pins and in order to synchronize the clock. Next, what we are doing? That means we are initializing GPIO pins to which the sensors are connected. Because sensors are input devices, we will configure the GPIO pins as input here and we synchronize the clock. Next, initialize sensor with interface and initialization of satellite communication module. That means what we are doing here is initializing the sensors which are required for sensing the external information. And we are initializing satellite communication module in order to broadcast the information. And see, what are the sensors we are using here are accelerometer, one, gyroscope, pressure sensor, and temperature sensor. These are the sensors we are using here. And with the help of the accelerometer, we can find the acceleration, the movement of your balloon. What is the acceleration of the balloon? And with the help of gyroscope, we can measure the position of the balloon. You can see the position of the balloon with the help of the gyroscope value. Then, with the help of the pressure sensor, we can measure the atmospheric pressure. And with the help of the temperature sensor, we can measure temperature, current temperature in that location. And all this information is collected from the sensors, various sensors. After collection, this information is transmitted to the ground station. And so that the information received and broadcasted for the public weather broadcasting. So this information is used for public weather broadcasting purpose. In this way, we are using our TIVA Sensor Hub booster pack in meteorological department for sensing different parameters such as accelerometer, acceleration, next position, next pressure and temperature. Understand? This case study is about weather broadcasting. I hope that you understand the case study 1 and case study 2. Case study 1 is about the smart plug and case study 2 is about the weather broadcasting. These two are very important exam point of. Thank you.